Let's look at the B7 flight. The B7 flight is made up of the 4-inch center section and the 3-inch center section, 4 plus 3 equals 7, as well as the pocket cap front, the flat cap rear, side pocket alpha, side pocket Charlie, and then the main handle and the shoulder strap. The B7 Flight is one of our most popular pre-configured bags. It's a good size, it has a lot of storage, and a lot of versatility. So the front section of the B7 Flight is the 4-inch center section. This was designed to hold 2 headsets. There's a removable and adjustable divider shelf here. So with that in place, you can put one headset down below, and you could put a second headset up above. You could carry one headset and put other things up above as well. And then one nice feature about this bag is that not only does it have full frontal access like that, but it also has top access. So I can unzip these top zippers, and then I have access to everything inside the bag, so I can put stuff in and out through the top. There's a sunglasses pocket right up here on top, so you can store those things there with the case. Now know that with regard to the headset, you can fit 2 of any kind of headset in here. Some of the larger ones like the Bose A20 or the larger Zulus and so on will fit in here in this way. What you do is you take the first headset and you store it inside like this, and you take the second headset and you just intertwine the ear cups like this, and you can fit 2 of any kind of headset into this small bag, which is very nice. Now, the front of the B7 Flight, of course, is the pocket cap front. So here we have 9 small pockets. It looks like we only have 3, but each pocket has 3 individual pockets for helping you organize all your small stuff. And that's exactly what it's for. This is all your cords and cables and chargers and batteries and flashlights and fuel testers and digital cameras and eyeglasses and so on and so forth. And having all your little stuff organized is a key part of what this bag is all about. So then on the side of the bag we have the side pocket alpha, and I can store a handheld radio here, or I could put different sized water bottles. And then here we have side pocket Charlie, which has got your pen slots on the outside, and then places for more pens and markers and eyeglasses and highlighters and so on back here. These pockets, of course, are removable and interchangeable, and they're fully attached so that they're very strongly affixed to the bag so they won't go anywhere. Then, of course, we have the shoulder strap, and the shoulder strap is great for carrying the bag and when it gets heavier like this. Then the rear of the bag, I'm going to take the shoulder strap off for just a second now. The rear of the bag is made up of the 3-inch center section, of course, and this is where we're going to store all of our flight documents. So your knee boards and charts and plates and AFD and aircraft manuals and so on can go in here. You could fit any 13-inch laptop in here. It could be just a change of clothes or your lunch or so on. So you've got a lot of different options as to what can go into the 3-inch center section on the back. And then on the rear panel, of course, we have the flat cap rear. Underneath the flap here is typically where you'll store your iPad. It's nice to be able to have easy access to the iPad. There's another slip pocket here for storing checklists or your boarding passes or so on. Our most recent version of the flat cap rear has kind of a half-height flap here. What happens with this is that I can actually untuck this, and I end up with an opening here, and this is so that I can use the bag with wheels. So we do sell a folding cart. You can use your own, or you can get ours, or you can just do this same thing on top of your suitcase. So if I take the telescoping tubes, I can fit them right through here, and then I have my bag on wheels. This is a small bag, but because it's so efficient, it can get quite heavy. It's nice to be able to put this on wheels like this, and again, it'll do the same thing on top of your suitcase. So then you just slide the wheels out, and then you'll want to take this flap and you'll want to tuck it back in, and once it's tucked in, it just acts like a nice slip pocket after that. So those are all the pieces of the B7 flight. Now keep in mind that because they are modules, there's actually a storage space between each of the modules. So I can slip things, I can put my iPad or even a MacBook Pro in between there. I can fit more documents in between each of these different modules. So that's just some additional storage that comes with it because of the way it's set up. Now we know this is only half the story because the B7 flight has the versatility of the modularity. So on certain days, I don't want to take all my flight documents, say, or whatever's in the rear of in the center section 3, I may not want that. So we know we can, just for today, zip off this entire module and leave it behind and carry just this. Now, we don't want to carry this with nothing on the back, with a blank face here. First of all, the separation zipper is only half there, so it's kind of vulnerable and it doesn't look very good. So obviously we're going to take the flat cap rear and zip it off, and we'll zip this right onto here. So this of course becomes the B4 Swift. So now we have a smaller version of a flight bag that we can use when we need just our basic flight gear, or anytime we just need a smaller gear without the extra storage of the 3-inch center section. Now we can actually go a little bit smaller than this by simply taking the 2 end caps off and putting them on the 3-inch center section. So here we have a 3-inch center section with the 2 end caps. Now this isn't one of our pre-configured bags, so it doesn't have an official name, but you could certainly call this a B3. The advantage of this bag is that it is a little bit narrower, so a nice smaller profile, but it also does not have side pockets. There may be times where not having that extra space being taken up will be advantageous for you. So this is a bag that has a lot of value as well. And then of course we can take the 2 end caps off and just zip them together to make their own bag. So this is the B0 Swift, the B0 Slim, I'm sorry. You probably noticed before now that this little handle has kind of been on here the whole time, and I did that for the purposes of this demo. This is the slim handle, and the pocket cap front comes with a slim handle kit. They also have the D3 clip, which allows me to also get my shoulder strap hooked in here, so I can have the shoulder strap and the handle. So the B0 Slim is another great bag that comes when you buy the B7 Flight. So that's the thing about the B7 Flight and any of the Flex Systems bags. But with this one, I can build the B0 Slim, I can build a B3, I can build a B4 Swift, and then of course I can build the B7. So I get 4 bags for the price of 1, and I get to have different bags for different gear on different days. And that's the beauty of the Flex system. With all this versatility, you can see why the B7 Flight is one of our most popular pre-configured bags.